No, Josh Hart went absolutely off tonight, and this is the funniest play of the game. He's gonna steal the ball from Anthony Black, hold him off, and at this point, oh my god, bro, Josh Hart is absolute comedy. But take a look at OG Anunoby. He's gonna drive to the basket. He gets stripped, and then Bane he winds up, pegs it as hard as he can at OG for no reason. OG's not even looking. Literally could have just softly tapped it off of him. Still the same result. That would end up being a technical, and Brunson made the free throw. This game just made no sense late. I mean, the Knicks just kind of ran away with it. Brunson was about to shoot that turnaround, but he finds OG for the three ball. Good to see OG out there. It feels like the Knicks just don't lose when OG is playing and healthy. Arguably the most important player on this entire team, right there with Brunson and Mitchell Robinson. Speaking of Brunson, that up and under move, wow, it's a problem with putting a taller wing on him is he's just not as quick. Brunson gets him off his feet, so there's through, gets this one to go. That soft touch. And now we've got OG Anunoby driving to the basket, and he makes the right read to loft it up to Mitch, who would dunk it. He also had, or that was Mikhail that had an alley-oop actually to Mitch. There was another play that I didn't get recorded, but I liked it. But now Mitch is just rolling to the basket off of this pick, and that follow-away jumper by Mikhail. Brunson against Suggs. Step back, up and under again. This time he's working on a guy his size, one of the best perimeter guards defensively in basketball, but he's just no match for Brunson. Look at this footwork. You know how impressive it is to be able to do this move? Because it's not like Brunson has a 40-inch vertical or he's 6'6". It's just pure skill and fundamentals. I mean, that is a beautiful move. And the thing about having Mitchell Robinson out there is you have to keep an eye on him at all times because he's so elite rebounding. So the defender is not playing both the ball, of course, and his man. Brunson just sneaks underneath. And we know the Knicks defensively are going to be significantly better without Cat. You could say the same thing if Brunson was out and Cat was in, right? So with one of them is not in there, the Knicks are going to be more than fine defensively. Follow-away jumper. This time, last time we saw Brunson go that up and under move, but this time he actually shoots it. And that's why the defender, of course, fell for that first fake is because Brunson can make that. And he always has like multiple moves. And this should have been an and one. I still to this point in time don't know how this was ruled in on the floor. Look at this. Ready? Foul. And then Mitch is already in his upward motion. Josh Hart had an unbelievable game. I don't know if he traveled or not there. You guys let me know, you referees in the comments. But Hart gets that fall-away jumper to go. Hart had to have had like 3, 4 at least mid-ranges in this game. And if he's able to consistently knock those down, the Knicks are going to be unstoppable offensively. Because that's the one weakness with Hart out there. But he's been making his jumpers at even an above-average level. Hart, again, there it is. And look how far underneath he gets. Like, he uses his strength here. And then, of course, he hits that move. The defender's anticipating on him driving. And he gets to this spot. And Hart is making these. Like, people think that Josh Hart can't shoot. And for every reason. I mean, Hart hasn't shot the ball too well as a Knick consistently. But, I mean, this is a layup for Hart to this point. The Knicks will live with that shot. And now we've got Jalen Brunson one-on-one. They're still sticking to Silva on him. And you can see Bane is overcommitting because Brunson was on fire. And the problem with that is Josh Hart, again, is shooting. He steps into this and knocks it down. And it's not like Hart is hesitating, right? It's like ball fake. And then, okay, I guess I'll shoot it now. He's just walking into this, ready to go. And when Hart doesn't overthink his shot, man, it looks so pretty. Josh Hart was awesome, man. He's making the thumbnail for a reason. There was a play early in this game where the Knicks did not get back, and it resulted in a Jalen Suggs layup. This time they do get back, and here's the difference. It's just pure hustle. Brunson's in position, but you see how Huckporty's right there, and he's able to contest this. He is a lefty, and the Knicks are out now. So good job with that. Franz Wagner went down with that knee injury, but I like the energy that the team came out with. And watch how you have Anthony Black top the key. He's going to use this high on ball screen, and OG pokes it free. But Huckporty's effort to just dive on top of it, stick with it, and get the Knicks out in transition, and they would get a Brunson corner 3 off of it. And another example of why Huckporty just needs to play more. I mean, him and Mitch together, of course, one starting, one off the bench would be ideal. And look at this perfect defense. This is Paolo Macaro, one of the young rising stars in the league, and he just gets a perfect contest, forces him to fall away. Ball doesn't even hit the rim. Brunson against the taller Black. This is a matchup that is very intriguing to me because a lot of teams will put their lengthy wings on a Brunson and make him work for it. And he kicks it out to OG. There's going to be an OG highlight. And yeah, he just slithers his way to the basket. Okay, good job by Brunson. Of course, OG would get his own offensive rebound in this possession. So yeah, I mean, yeah, have a silly, bro. I'm dumb. Bataze just blows right by OG, and he's able to just go to the basket, and basically it's a 2-on-1 to this point, so you can't really defend both, and you also don't want to foul, and OG gets it. And this is why I was saying Yabusele, because he's coming up in the next clip. So you've got Hukporti driving to the basket. The defense overcommits. Yabusele, who just had checked in, he's able to knock this one down, of course. Actually, that's not true, because Yabusele checked in. Nah, this was his second three, because, yeah, I was going to say he just checked in on this clip, because OG had came out with, like, less than 4 minutes in the game just for precautionary reasoning. But Mikhail is going to just drive baseline, bounce past Yabusele, corner pocket, knocks it down. He made his first 2 shots of the game. Jalen Brunson, this time, is going to get the extra pass by Deuce. And this is exactly why the Knicks love to have both of these guys on the floor, because you have Jordan Clarkson, dribble penetration. You can see De Silva, he's looking at Brunson in the corner of his eye, but he also has to be baseline to help his big men. But Clarkson, he's going to end up wrapping this around to Deuce. And the defense is following the ball. De Silva tries to get a steal. He gets a little bit greedy. And then Deuce with the jump pass. If he doesn't jump pass here, then Brunson doesn't have enough time to get this off. And he just buries it. Jalen Brunson had a scorching hot first quarter. I mean, he was absolutely on one. And now Brunson just 1-on-1 against Isaac. He's going to kick it out to Hart, extra pass. De Silva, once again, is getting a little bit too greedy. I mean, he's not even guarding Hart, which makes no sense with the way Hart shot the basketball of late, especially just this season. This is like some of the best shooting Hart's done in his career. And he's just overcommitting. And Brunson realizes that. And he just kicks it out to Hart. And he stays ready. And I mean, Josh Hart looks like a sniper. I mean, when have we seen Hart as a Knick stay ready like this? Just one motion, catch and shoot. Like wanting that shot. I mean, his Hart is one of the best players in basketball. If he could shoot this at 39%, which he has been doing, which is crazy to think about. And this is one of the lowlights of the game is you have Jalen Suggs off of a made 3 coming all the way down. The Knicks defense isn't set because he's pushing it. Mitchell Robinson decides to help a little bit too late. And Brunson's backpedaling, does a good job to not foul at least, but like Mitch does block this technically, but you could see it's a goaltend because it hit the backboard first. It's very close. It looks like a block, but I went back and I watched it in slow motion. It barely grazed the backboard before Mitch got a hand on it. So that's something that definitely will drive a coach crazy, is a made 3 and then giving up a layup. Like that just should never happen down the floor. It's inexcusable. It's not championship level basketball, right? The Knicks are playing their best basketball of the season, and Deuce McBride is a large reason why. Take a look at how he's able to just get open and Diawara cross-court pass, and the defender just overcommits on this contest, and Deuce is still able to knock it down. He's become the best shooter on the Knicks. And if you guys remember, he was unplayable at times early in his career.